How would you handle someone spreading harmful rumors in your tight-knit community?
In the picturesque town of Meadowbrook, Jenica had always taken pride in her role as the neighborhood watch coordinator. For years, she had fostered a sense of community that was the envy of surrounding areas. Neighbors knew each other by name, looked out for one another, and worked together to keep their streets safe and clean. But Jenica's leadership skills were about to be put to the test when a new resident, Mr. Thompson, moved into the old Victorian house on Maple Street. At first, Mr. Thompson seemed friendly enough. He attended the weekly neighborhood potlucks and even volunteered to help with the community garden. However, as weeks passed, Jenica began to notice subtle changes in the atmosphere of their once harmonious community. It started with whispers at the local grocery store. Then, heated discussions began to erupt at community events. Mr. Thompson had been sharing increasingly outlandish theories about local government conspiracies and secret societies controlling their town. What troubled Jenica most wasn't just the absurdity of these claims, but how they were affecting her neighbors. Longtime friends were now arguing with each other, suspicion was replacing trust, and the sense of unity she had worked so hard to build was crumbling. The situation reached a boiling point at the monthly neighborhood watch meeting. As Jenica tried to discuss plans for the upcoming community fair, Mr. Thompson hijacked the conversation, insisting they address the real issues plaguing their town. The room erupted into chaos, with some residents shouting support for Mr. Thompson's ideas, while others vehemently opposed them. As Jenica drove home that night, her mind raced. She knew she had to do something, but what? Confronting Mr. Thompson directly might only fuel the fire. Ignoring the problem clearly wasn't working. She needed a solution that would bring her community back together without alienating anyone. After a sleepless night, Jenica had an epiphany. She realized that the strength of their community had always been in education, open communication, and shared values. With this in mind, she devised a plan. Over the next few weeks, Jenica organized a series of community workshops. She invited experts to speak about critical thinking, media literacy, and the importance of fact-checking. She encouraged open, respectful dialogues where all viewpoints could be heard, but also gently challenged with factual information. Jenica also revitalized the neighborhood's focus on shared goals. She organized more volunteer opportunities and community improvement projects, reminding everyone of the positive impact they could have when working together. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn. As neighbors engaged in these activities, they rediscovered their common ground. The divisive rumors lost their power in the face of renewed community spirit and a commitment to truth. Even Mr. Thompson, seeing the positive changes, began to participate more constructively in community events. While he didn't abandon all his ideas, he learned to express them in less divisive ways and to listen more openly to others. Jenica had navigated her community through a storm, emerging stronger on the other side. She had learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes the best way to combat division is not by avoiding or confronting it head-on, but by reinforcing the bonds that unite us and empowering people with knowledge and shared purpose.
Have you ever faced a similar challenge in your community? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this story insightful, don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom on navigating life's complexities.